Hey y'all, this is the Will and Deshaun show. How's everything going with y'all? Will, how are
I
you?
am better. How are you?
I'm great. Why are you better? Were you
Because I
not
was
good?
I was not good on on the Easter
What
Sunday
happened?
because I was very dehydrated
Oh, from what?
from drinking the night before.
That's awesome. Oh, I love a good drunk night.
uh, and the thing is, I wasn't drunk.
Mm-mm.
I didn't even drink excessively.
Then
I
how'd
was
you get dehydrated?
from drinking.
How many drinks did you have?
I had three. I had
Okay.
three in a shot,
Okay. So three in the shot.
so three and a half.
And you woke up the next morning not hungover, but just like really,
Just really dehydrated.
really dehydrated.
That's just really dehydrated.
Interesting. What do you think caused that?
Again, my body is changing, and
Yeah.
I know we've talked about this before. I think because of age, and now that I'm getting older, my body
Mhm.
can't handle things as much as they used to. And much as I don't drink like that, and
Mhm.
have I don't, I've been stopped drinking like well liquor and bottom
Mhm.
shelf liquor and stuff like that because that really
So you
wrecks
do
me.
think that well liquor and bottom shelf liquor makes a difference between?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. Because like I
Anybody
said,
out there still drink well? I do every now and
I
then.
mean,
I'm feeling risky, so
every
I
now
drink
and
risky.
again. I mean, whatever you feel in the feeling. Somebody might buy you a drink, and it might be well. You're not gonna turn it down.
I've never been an alcohol snob like that. Not to say that it's that there is
Oh, so
nothing
you trying to
wrong
call me?
with this.
So you trying to call me a snob now?
No, because I'm sure everybody gonna listen to this and they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe he drinks well liquor." And I don't always drink well liquor,
Hmm.
but I'm not. Some people are like Grey Goose, like
Oh, very much so.
very Grey Goose, very Don Julio,
Yeah,
very whatever the brands are, like that's
that's
what they
that's the
drink. Like
right.
they know that brand, and I don't know. I just never been that person. But
And even
anyway,
sometimes with those, even those higher end brands, they're actually really not that good. They kind of
right.
like low key kind of trash too, but we of course we get it because of the name. Because
Hmm.
there are a lot of because I follow like a lot of like alcohol brand things on like TikTok and stuff, and they
Hmm.
show you like the better version of what's the popular liquor that people drink. And I was like, oh, this is really cool because sometimes you just go, like you said, you're gonna go Don Julio, that's a recognizable name, Grey
Right.
Goose, um, Hennessy, or whatever. You're gonna go by
Yeah.
those names, but not knowing that there is a better version of that particular alcohol.
Absolutely. We just go for what's popular.
Right.
Right.
It's not all
Hmm.
the time that popular alcohol is really good, but in all, like I said, I think because I am aging, I am getting older, and my body can't handle it as much as I used to. And like I said, now I'm not an alcohol snob because, like I said, if somebody passed me a will drink, will I drink it? Absolutely. However, I know the effect that it does to my body, so I try my best not to drink anything that's bottom shelf.
Right. I totally understand that. I think as we have all gotten a little older, alcohol it's not the same. Like, when you first start drinking, it just feels like you can just drink all
Oh,
day,
you
all
drink anything,
night, every
everything,
day.
pre-game.
You know, you drink at the job, you drink on break,
Now I know what
you
job.
drink at
Now I can't
night,
drink.
you
I can't
drink
drink on the
depends on your
job.
depends on your job. You just drink what you want to drink. And you just can get up and keep going.
Literally can get up and
Yeah.
go. Like I remember pre-gaming, going out drinking at the bars, at the club, going to work straight off of that.
I didn't start getting really dehydrated until I got into my later 30s though. Like maybe early 30s too. Cause I was hungover, but the dehydration didn't start until later.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
hangovers used to wear
Yeah.
me out. Like I will be hungover and have a headache for the time I wake up to the time I go to bed.
Oh.
Like that's how. Like even if taking like Tylenol or aspirin or whatever, any kind of pain relief,
Hmm.
it would not work. I would not be relieved until 2 days later. And like I said, now as I've gotten older, it takes me a lot to recover. Now my body, it takes my body a while to recover. It don't recover and snap back like it used to.
Some things that I think help with dehydration is fruit. Eat a lot of watermelon. I love apples. Fruit. They call it fruit structured water.
Hmm.
I think I heard that somewhere. And
Oh, you like cucumbers too?
cucumbers are great. Sometimes you have to eat your water, like
Yeah,
cucumbers. Mangoes are really good. Oh God, I love mangoes.
yeah.
So fruit helps with hydration as well, and I guess some vegetables too, because it helps to kind of like because cucumber technically is a
A
vegetable.
bunch of water.
I think you know
It is a vegetable.
because I know tomato is actually a fruit, right? But yeah, fruit helps. Also, herbs helps. like sea moss, bladder egg, burdock root. Those help with your kidneys and flushing things out.
Okay.
So I usually take a little bit of something every day, but I know after a night of drinking, when I take it, I can feel it. I'm not gonna say I instantly feel better, but I do see the difference. I feel the difference.
Did you
I'm
get a
still.
faster recovery?
I think I do. I think I
Okay.
do, and I think also it helps my kidneys to kind of flush things out and kind of repair a little better as
Yeah,
well.
true. Again, as we get older, your body
Hmm.
changes, your body composition changes. Your body now requires more things that you did not know it needed, right?
Right.
And your body lets you know what you need,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
Like I
Absolutely.
say again, black men, go to the doctor. I cannot stress
Hmm.
this enough because you don't know what's going on with you. The gym just ain't going to be the only thing that help you. You
Right.
could have high blood pressure and still go to the gym. High cholesterol, go to the gym. You could be a diabetic, go to the gym. You can have kidney stones. The gym is not going to cure all of that. Go
Kidney
to the doctor.
stones.
Because a lot of people don't go to the doctor. A lot of times
Right.
and we're taking a lot of these, especially avid gym goers are taking a lot of supplements that we don't know what they really do for your body, right? We don't know how they're
Mhm.
product tested and stuff like that. So, and we don't know the effects that it can happen to your body. Like for me, like everybody talk about how healthy taking creatine is, and
Mhm.
creatine. I was taking creatine. Creatine was actually hurting me.
Right.
My
I
creatine levels was
never got into
extremely high
creatine.
because it helps build your muscles. It retains water into your muscles, so it make you bigger.
Yeah, yeah. I've always heard good things. I just felt like I was like, I'm already taking a lot of supplements. I don't know. I just feel like you shouldn't take but so many supplements in my
Mhm.
head. So I just feel like I don't really need creatine. I ain't got it. Some people swear by creatine, like
Yeah, they do.
yeah.
Again, I bought into the hype of creatine, and don't get me wrong, I was bigger having taken creatine.
Mhm.
However, it was hurting my body.
Right, right. So
And people like,
it's
oh no,
just
it doesn't hurt. It's not. Yeah, it's natural. Your body creates creatine. That's true. And I was overproducing creatine because I was ingesting more creatine than my body was already producing. So my body was already making creatine enough that I needed. I was
right.
overdoing it.
We are in the era of supplements nowadays, so it is. I mean, you just gotta kind of pay attention to what you put in your body, period,
Yeah,
and,
even,
and
like you
that's
said, even
including
with like
supplements.
these sea
Yeah.
mosses and stuff like that, you don't.
Mhm.
Everybody's sea moss is not quote unquote good.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? They got all these kind of
You
different
definitely have
things.
to watch who you get. You gotta watch who you get. Whatever you
Everything
buy
from.
from, you gotta know where it come from, know who you buying from. Definitely, that's super important.
But literally, like I said, if you don't even want to be on a whole bunch of medications, like myself,
Then that's yeah.
I was very much anti-medication in a
Hmm.
sense of something that I had to take every day. Now, not in a case of course, you get sick, take medicine, you get better. I was all down for that. But when it came to me having to take something every single day, I was anti that because I grew up seeing like my grandparents, my
Hmm.
parents, they had high blood pressure, whatever, cholesterol, diabetes, whatever it was, and they had to take a pill every day, but they never got any better. And for myself, I never really wanted that. And so when my doctor told me I had to take cholesterol pills because my cholesterol was elevated, and I'm actually on the lowest dosage that you could ever have. So I'm very
Hmm.
on a very low dosage because again, for those who don't know, if you have high cholesterol, your arteries are generating plaque in your body. So what it would it cause your arteries from the plaque will cause you to have like a heart attack and or stroke. So
Hmm.
that's why it's also good to pay attention to things like that.
Right. Now, did your doctor give you any advice on what to do to like change your
Yes,
lifestyle?
and glad that you said that.
Hmm.
Yes, also mentioning lifestyle changes, reduces in salt intake. Maybe try the Mediterranean diet. Try things that's going to produce more
Okay.
nutrients in your body,
Hmm.
and slow down on the salt intake. So I'm on like I do like the quote unquote like what's called the Dash diet. So I don't really
Hmm.
add salt per se to my food anymore. So I use like
Hmm.
Mrs. Dash or like I said more herbs and stuff like that. So I try to do that, like I said, along with taking my cholesterol pill, which I was so anti taking because it literally made me felt old. To be perfectly honest with
Yeah,
you,
I
it made
can
me
see
felt
it.
old, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Damn!" Sometimes you kind of forget that you are aging and you're getting older, but it
Hmm.
really like kind of scared me a little bit of like my mortality, but not knowing that this is actually helping me to live longer. A couple of my friends was telling me, it's like, Will, it's actually helping you live longer. Don't look at it in a way of like you're dying because you have to take these medicines. It actually something that's help prolonging your life.
Now, is it one of those things that once your cholesterol gets down to a certain level, you can stop taking it?
Yes.
Okay, well.
Yes. Again, like I said, I'm literally on the lowest dosage you could ever have.
Hmm.
Like it's not high at all. The pill is smaller than a Tic Tac. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Hmm.
on Lipitor, so it's very small. And but like I said, for me, like I said, it kind of hit me in a way because I seen older people take medicines, and that made me feel older.
I mean,
I'm
they
not
had
a
to start. They started
exact
somewhere. Yeah.
absolutely. And that's one of my friends is like, well, they all everybody had to start at some time. I
Right.
was like, I want to start right now. You know, I was like, I am a man of a certain age. Yes,
Right.
I'm still a fairly young man. However, I am a man of a certain age, and my body is now changing. And like
Right.
we was talking about earlier, when it comes down to me now being super dehydrated after a night of drinking, or just even having a couple of drinks, and I don't even drink every day or
Hmm.
often actually, and it really now changes how I feel. Like even now, I do go to the gym. You know, I try to get my cardio in. I lift weights because I want to have my skeletal system still active. And I want to be heart healthy as well. And the one thing that I always do joke about with you, what we joke about is like, oh, these old when we see old men that's like really fit and stuff like that. We're like, oh, these old men ain't put out doobie. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Hey.
well, I'm young, look like this old man ain't put out
Hey.
doobie. And it's just a joke, but not
Some of them
knowing.
old people in better shape than
Yes, they are literally in
man.
better shape, and
Literally.
it kind of motivates me. It's like
Literally. It is.
I'm
It's
not gonna let
very
this old man
inspiring.
outdo me.
It is.
But I
It
know
is.
that older gentleman probably had been working out since he was in his 20s or
Right.
very much earlier. So
Right.
it's nothing to it. But I just like that joke. I was like, because I want to be that older gay gentleman that's
Right.
fit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My main thing for myself as I get older is to make me have my mobility
Right. Oh, that's with
and
your hips and
cognitive
stuff.
ability because you
Right.
want your brain too. That's
Absolutely. We need to read, y'all.
yes.
We all need to read
We need
more.
to
We
read
gotta
more.
put these phones down and start
Literally,
reading. And it
literally.
ain't gotta be nothing hard. Don't read Cat in the Hat. But
I mean,
this is
if hey,
Cat in the Hat.
yes.
We are not 10.
I mean, it's still gonna make your brain move.
Do what you want to do, but we
And a
need to
lot of
read.
puzzle games.
Yeah.
A lot of puzzle games as well.
We do need some cognitive activities.
Yes. I feel like you should start learning a new skill because I feel like now as an adult and since we're out of school, we don't learn nothing new,
The
right?
thing about it's worse now. Like this has been around for a long time. Even like my parents, they used to kind of talk about, oh, we got to do this because we don't want to. They'll play like little games on the phone or something like that, or
Right.
they'll play a solitaire at home on the computer. Back
Hmm.
before we had phones, because you want to keep your cognitive skills and you want to still be able to do daily things. But
Right.
I think it's a lot worse now because we have the phones.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
think it's like 10 times
Absolutely.
worse.
Because the one thing that I am working on is doom scrolling. I have that really,
Yes.
really
We
bad.
got to put the phones
I
down.
really have doom scrolling really, really bad, and
Oh
I
my
enjoy it. It's
God.
a dopamine. It is a drug to me, and that is the one habit that I am really working on.
It's crazy because when I'm doom scrolling, I'm saying while I'm looking through everything, like, it's nothing on here. Like, why is it nothing on here? Like, this is such a waste of time. And I'll be there for an extra 30 minutes. Just,
No, because I'll come across something new, and I was like, "Ooh, this is intriguing." And the next time I'm going to the rabbit hole down a whole page, especially on
right.
TikTok.
Every now and then, of course, I go down some rabbit holes. But oftentimes, while I'm doom scrolling, I'm like, this is just, because I thought about, like, how many TikToks out of 100 do you actually like? Do
Hmm.
you actually pay attention to that are actually entertaining to you that you're happy you found? It's also a lot of TikToks that I see them and I watch them like, I'm just wasting time. Like, y'all
Right.
made me sit and watch this
For
mess.
me, I found myself to be over obsessed with
Hmm.
something until it was starting to, especially like fitness. Since I went into fitness, so I
Right.
would follow like all these fitness people, and I would be over obsessing because my body
Right.
has not gotten to where they at, not knowing what they're doing, what what
Would
injections they
that
probably
be,
in.
is that doom scrolling though?
No,
Is it doom scrolling when you're like
no,
into something or
n-
you're researching something?
it's not when you research. It can start off as research, but next thing you know, you just looking and looking and looking, and next thing
Right.
you know, it's 3 hours that went by, and you like, oh my god,
Doom. Yeah.
literally like, oh my god, like I now it's 12 midnight.
Right.
Like literally, I could be scrolling for hours on TikTok in particular.
Yeah.
I'll go from between TikTok, X, YouTube.
Mm.
Now, with YouTube, of course, it's just watching, but most time, like with I used to be really even at Instagram, all between those three things: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter.
Well, you know what, friend? Just as much attention you're putting into your physical health, you have to also put that into your mental
Absolutely,
health. So,
absolutely. And you know, one of my biggest fears is having like Alzheimer's because
well,
I find myself now forgetting things. You know,
mm.
so I was like, oh, I gotta start reading. I gotta bring something because I want to keep my memory kind of fresh. You know,
Should we start a book club?
yeah,
You know, y'all ready for that? I'm ready for it. They
I'm ready
said,
for it
yeah, I
too.
heard them.
And no
The
audiobooks.
audience.
We need to read them.
Yeah,
Even
about
though
that.
even ingesting things is fine as well for your mind, but you got to get your mind to actually like look at the words so you
This
can
is
make it
my
out.
thing with audio. You can do audio if you can retain the audio. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm
Okay.
gonna fall asleep. So one thing about audio, someone told me that I should like take notes and like you have to listen to audio more than once. Like you have to really some of y'all can listen to audio and be great, but yeah, I'm gonna listen
What
to
about
audio and I'm
listen
gonna
to
go right to
audio
sleep.
as well as reading along?
You can do that too, yeah, because
I think
I have
that probably
Audible and I
also
have
works.
books too. But yeah,
Speaking of Audible, I just want to in books. You know, Brandy book just came out. I want to read it.
oh,
It
okay.
seems very
What she
interesting.
be talking about?
She
Her
was
being the vocal Bible and stuff.
she was talking about her stuff with Wanye, her stuff
Wanye
with
and
Dark
Boys to
Child.
Men.
So I want to read it.
I heard a couple of things that
Yeah,
Brandy said.
it's very making me
What
intrigued. And I love autobiography, especially when the artists do it themselves.
what's that?
Because
A
Mariah's
memoir.
is a good one.
Oh, I bet it is.
Mariah's a good one.
That's another thing. You don't have to read nothing that's like super educational or super whatever. You can just read something that's
Yeah,
entertaining. Just read.
bring magazines back. I want to start back reading magazines. I even thought about getting into comic books
Oh,
just
really?
to read. Yeah, because like I
Hmm.
said, it doesn't have to be something so extensive and this big thing.
But you know what? I hear that we're going to go back to reading more. That's why Substack is getting popular
Mm.
and like other things are getting popular because a lot of people, not only do we see the harm in doom scrolling, but I think we're kind of tired of it. I think a lot of people are tired of scrolling.
And people are trying to seek out real information because
That too.
so much misinformation is on the internet.
It'd be a lot of bullshit in between the good shit too.
Yes, that's the thing.
Like I gotta
Exactly.
go through
Exactly.
10 miles of bullshit to find the good
Because you'll
shit.
see one thing and be like, wait a minute. And you'll actually believe it. But even when you go come across like, they'll be like, oh no, this is what the truth is. You're like, oh, okay.
All right, and don't like one fight video. They're gonna just start sending you all the fight
And now the
videos.
algorithm does what the algorithm
Yeah.
does. So be careful what you actually put in your algorithm. Like you said, if you like something or save something, you're gonna be sent a whole bunch of that
Right.
stuff.
Or just watch the whole
That's
thing.
how I got over consumed with fitness videos and fitness trainers and stuff.
Now they think I'm an MMA fighter or some shit. But anyway, but yeah, health is important. Mental health, physical health. Um, don't y'all be drinking like that. Stay
Please
hydrated.
slow
Hydration is
down.
important. Your
Please hydrate.
vitamins, your herbs are important. You know what I'm saying? As we get older, we got to take better care of ourselves and slow down a little bit. We ain't got to drink too much. Pace it out a little bit. Remember, you were
Mhm.
saying earlier, maybe you can drink and then get a soft drink. Drink and then get a soft drink. You can do that
Or
too.
some water in between.
Some water, some watermelon. And you know what? The bars need to start selling fruits. Y'all should have like little fruit bowls and fruit cups.
Besides the one they put in your drinks.
Right. Besides the garnishes. Or the little fruit stand people who be outside. Y'all
Right.
need to start selling more fruit too. It's summertime. Well, almost summertime.
Yeah.
So other than that, this is our little health awareness episode right here.
You gotta take
Get
care of
y'all
yourself.
ready. We care. But other than that, I have nothing else to say.
Like the video, subscribe. Let us drop down in the comments. Let us know what you're doing and how do you feel about aging.
Peace out.
Bye, y'all.